That's the door all framed out. Still gotta anchor the door jamb casing, if you will, to the side walls. But yeah, made a nice little shelf up here to set our keys or phones or whatever when we go out. This is what the trim will look like, so kind of the first look at how that'll look along the edge there. I think it doesn't look too bad for a couple of 2x4s and a 1x4. And these screws, obviously you'll see those, but these ones will be covered by the next piece of trim. Same thing going on the other side. I will have an actual threshold down here this time, and then we're gonna get our door hanging in here shortly. So what's going on? It's a Tuesday. Just got home from work. Gonna do some more work to the trailer. In the last video, didn't quite finish anchoring this door frame in, if you'll call it a door frame. I have it screwed into the top here, but I need to get something through this 2x4 into the wall. I haven't quite figured out exactly how to do that without making it look too gaudy, I guess. But my plan as of right now is just to run a Wingtech right through the center of the 2x4. I'll drill a pilot hole. There's a steel stud behind here. This is 3/8. They call it Advantech, but it's basically just OSB. I'll probably have to countersink it because they only come about 3 inches long. So yeah, that's what we're gonna work on today. Alright, so first screw is in. I had to countersink the hole quite a ways. At first I didn't have it countersunk deep enough because, well, obviously I don't want to run one of these through the outside of my trailer. So I kind of made a mark here just to see where I'm going to end up, and I know that steel's in there about 3/8 of an inch. So at first I just didn't quite have it deep enough, but that's okay. Now we got a good setting. Just use a piece of tape to mark how deep I need to drill it every time, and we'll get the other corner anchored down here. The top's pretty much where it's going to be because that's all screwed in already, because when we trimmed the ceiling we screwed that in. Then we'll get some screws in the middle. That'll be the fun part, because then I got to make sure everything's going straight along here and is nice and square in the corners, or at least hopefully close to square, so when we hang the door everything fits nicely. Alright, so as you guys seen, I got this door that I built installed. Our air conditioner goes in the top. I got a piece of glass that goes in the bottom, but got to finish putting a threshold in, and on the outside I got to put the door stops on yet, because right now there's nothing that the door stops against. It's just this 2x4, and then caulk it all up. You won't see any of that on the outside when it's all said and done.